The opening bell rings at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but smart money, we get there early. Welcome to Beat the Bell, the podcast that demystifies what's happening in the market before it impacts your wallet. I'm Dominique Broadway, self-made first-generation multimillionaire, and after helping over 600,000 people build wealth, especially those who are the first in their family to do it, I'm here to translate the financial noise into clarity you can actually use. Whether you're just starting your wealth journey or you're ready to level up, this is where we beat the bell together. And welcome to the very first episode of Beat the Bell, Money Family. I am so excited to launch this podcast with you today. And honestly, I've been thinking about this moment for a while. You know, after building Finances Demystified and helping hundreds of thousands of people, especially first-generation wealth builders, understand money, I kept hearing the same thing. Dominique, I wish I knew what was coming before everyone else figured it out. And that hit me right in the heart because that's exactly why Beat the Bell exists. So let me tell you what this show is really about because it's personal for me. Every Monday and Friday, we're going to give you something most people don't have. Clarity before the chaos. Here's the real talk. By the time financial news hits your TikTok feed or your group chat, the market has already moved. The smart money, they were positioned days earlier because they understood what was coming. That's what we're going to do together. Mondays, I'll break down everything important happening that week. The earnings that could move your 401k, the economic data that might change your mortgage rate, the Fed meetings that could impact everything you're building. Fridays, we'll recap what actually happened, what caught everyone off guard, and most importantly, what it means for your money moving forward. And here's what makes this different from every other finance show. I'm not going to talk down to you or drown you in jargon. I've spent years in those rooms where they speak in code. And honey, I am here to translate. So whether you're the first in your family to invest or you're already building generational wealth, this show is for you. Every episode is 15 minutes or less because I respect your time. And honestly, if I can't break down what matters in 15 minutes, I'm not doing my job right. You'll get 3 things every single time you tune in. First, you're going to get clarity. What's actually important versus what's just noise. The financial media will throw everything at you, and I'll tell you what actually moves your money. Second, you'll get context. It's not enough to know that Apple reported earnings. You need to understand why it matters, what it means for your portfolio, and how it fits into the bigger economic picture. Number 3, you're going to get action. Every episode gives you something concrete you can use, whether that's timing a major purchase, understanding why your investments moved, or spotting opportunities that others might miss. Here's my commitment to you, money family. I will never recommend something I wouldn't do with my own money. I will never overcomplicate something that should be simple, and I will never waste your time with information you can't actually use. This isn't about just day trading or get rich quick schemes. This is about understanding the forces that moves markets so you can make smarter decisions with your hard-earned money. I want you to be the person in your friend group who saw the market move coming, the one who locked in that mortgage rate before rates jumped, the investor who wasn't surprised when their portfolio shifted because they understood what was happening in the economy. And if you're building wealth for the first time in your family, honey, this is especially for you. Because when you don't have generational wealth or financial mentors to guide you, information becomes your superpower. This is our show, Money Family. I want to hear from you. What keeps you up at night financially? What don't you understand? What decisions are you trying to make? Send your money questions to hello@financesdemystified.com. I'll answer them on the air because the best questions come from real people making real financial decisions. You can also connect with me at Dominique Broadway, where I will share additional insights and resources between episodes. And honestly, I love seeing your wins. When you get that first investment account set up, when you finally understand what the Fed is doing, when you can make a move that grows your wealth. Here's something I'm excited about each week. I'm going to make specific predictions about what I think will happen. Then on Friday, we'll see how I did. I'm not afraid to be wrong because that's how we all learn and get better. Since this is launching on a Wednesday, let me give you a preview of what we'll be tracking. So this week we have the Fed obviously just drop their interest rates, and so how that's going to impact your finances. In addition to that, we're looking at earnings from CarMax, also from Costco as well, and a few of our other favorite companies. This is exactly the kind of analysis that you'll get every episode, but obviously with tons more detail and context. I am so excited you're joining me on this journey, money family, over the next few weeks and months. My goal is simple: make you a more confident, more informed wealth builder. The markets don't have to be mysterious. The economy doesn't have to be confusing, and your financial future definitely doesn't have to be left to chance. Whether you're the first in your family to invest, the first to buy property, or the first to build real generational wealth, we're going to figure this out together. Remember, the opening bell rings at 9:30, but smart money, we get there early. This is Beat the Bell. I am Dominique Broadway. Until then, let's build some wealth.